Hi, I'm Kelly.
And hi, I'm Geoff.
And this is Blueprints for Belonging, where we're exploring how to build conscious connection in a disconnected world.
Because belonging doesn't happen by accident.
Mm-hmm.
It happens by design.
Hey, Geoff.
Hey, Kelly.
Today we're talking about
windows and doors.
Because there's more architecture to discover.
Yes, there is.
Right.
Yeah, so last time we talked about walls and roofs.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're talking about the windows and doors that we build into those walls.
Right. We're using these as a way to kind of shape the world you see, or the way we look at our world, to kind of help people kind of come and see it in another way, so that when you're recognizing these things, then you can say, oh, that was about that's a door, and that's a window. Oh, that's the roof. Now I understand.
Right.
So,
yeah, because metaphors help us understand things,
mm-hmm.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So windows give us perspective and doors give us engagement. So, windows allow you to see out, see a certain view, and doors, and regulate your space, but and doors invite people in with other perspectives.
Mm-hmm. I think you have a little funny story about perspectives.
You mean boxers
or
briefs?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love that story.
Mm-hmm.
So, you remember Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't, right?
Right.
And there was the old argument over boxers or briefs. Mm-hmm. And Jerry was insistent that those are the only two options.
Mm-hmm.
But Kramer, in
all his Kramerness, wise one.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
He said neither.
Oh,
going commando.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So in our discussion today, we're talking about perspective and choice. That's what we're working on. The window is perspective, and the door is choice. So we're using those two little icons to help you kind of understand a little bit more. So there, and then our little brief and boxers. There's always another option,
right?
As far as choices that we might have.
It's not just this one or that one.
Right.
There's more than one other option, actually.
Right.
So
right.
Why are you limiting yourself?
Right. So think about looking out the window.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking out your kitchen window, what do you see from your kitchen window? You
right.
see another house, right?
I see my next door neighbor's house.
Right.
And the fence that separates us, yeah.
But if you look out your front window...
Right, that's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, then I see the neighbor across the street. I see the street itself and the traffic.
The back window, you see
my backyard.
Yeah, see your backyard.
Yeah.
So our perspectives are helping us to kind of see these different perspectives, or the use of the window is to try to help us see the how we can use this to see someone else's perspective. I might have a different perspective than you might have a different perspective. They're not a right or a wrong, or a good or a bad.
I think
just
it's pretty much guaranteed that we're
going
to have
be
different perspectives.
Right.
Yep. Well, and so just bear in mind, when you're looking through any window in your house, you're seeing it from your perspective. Mm-hmm. And that is a limiting perspective because it is only yours.
Yeah, and that's where we kind of assume that because I'm seeing this, that's where kind of judgment and conflict sneak in, right?
Right, yeah. Like, this is all there is to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Kramer... opened another window,
right?
in Jerry Seinfeld's world by saying neither.
Right.
I don't wear anything.
Right.
And that kind of baffled Jerry. Of course, it did. Mm-hmm. But
it's just a good example because sometimes we're not aware of other options. We've been kind of socialized or conditioned that there are these two options. We never really thought about another one.
Right. Mm-hmm. And to open your mind up to something else, you can always ask, tell me more.
Right. And we have a good little acronym for that today. So
starting with curiosity.
Yeah.
It's how we get where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, let's cover doors real quick, and then we'll go back to responses versus
Mm-hmm.
reactions,
Mm-hmm.
which is where Tell Me More comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So doors, well, windows let you look, doors let you enter.
So that's about choice.
Yep.
Your
You choose
doors
to let
like to
someone
engage
in.
with, right. Someone means you get to be willing to see or do something different than you might not have ever been able to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, an example would be someone says they're overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And a reaction to that would be
Tell me more.
just, no. No,
What? I can't say jump to it right then.
that would be a response to it.
Yeah.
But the reaction is very different. So the reaction would be just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Window only. Really,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
like this is so limiting.
Mm-hmm.
But the response could be tell me more. What feels heavy right now? So you can engage by asking questions, and instead of basically putting your own perspective onto someone else.
So the doors are like about asking. No. The windows are about asking, and doors are about entering.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Okay.
enter through the door. You have to be invited in.
Unless you're like 13 or 14 and you're sneaking out of the house, then you're going out the
Then you might be
you're
going out the window.
Don't do that. We don't recommend it.
Right. We're
Right.
not encouraging people to do
No.
that.
No. Stay in your house. Don't sneak out the door.
Right. Well, the whole point of this is that doors require courage. To invite someone else into your house requires courage, and to open yourself up to a new idea requires courage. Stepping inside someone else's world.
So let's back up a second. So at the windows, maybe you're saying, like when you just said, like, get it done, what would be that person's way of seeing that as a window? Like the person that said, you just have to get this done.
Right. Well, it's their perspective. On your overwhelmedness, they say, well, just get it done, just do it. And that's incredibly limiting because it doesn't take anything that the other person has going on into account. Which is why when you ask, tell me more, what feels heavy right now, that is a response that invites a conversation.
So we want to talk a little bit more about the tell me more.
Well,
do you wanna-
let's dive into reactions versus response.
Okay,
maybe
good.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah. So I will say, yeah, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
Who do you think you are?
I'm the all-knowing person in your room. I know everything. Right. Nobody ever knows everything.
Okay, so just like, all right, for instance, you tell me, you just get it done. So probably they might be feeling what?
Well,
When they hear somebody else saying, just get it done.
right. They felt demanded upon.
So power over with
Power
them.
over, yeah.
So they would have wanted consideration
For
or
how they're
choice.
feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
So to respond to them would be what?
Well,
To-
the response would be, tell me more.
Tell me more. But if there
Tell
was,
me what's feeling heavy
if
right
we were
now.
reacting, what would their response be? Or what would they do if they were reacting?
They might and walk away in silence.
Okay.
And stew
complain about it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And complain
Right.
about it to someone else.
Or say, I can't believe that person did that to me. Or tell somebody else about what this other person did.
right.
or-
Just prolonging everything.
They're in pain.
Yeah. And, or they could say, no, I can't just do this right now because of this or this reason. that is preferred in my book, to be honest about it. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen a lot.
No,
People are more likely to avoid the confrontation.
Or they just
Avoid
go
saying
along
no.
with it. They won't be able to say no.
Right.
But they could say, I hear what you're asking me to do. And that makes sense for me to get that done because you just want to get it done.
Right.
And you want me to hurry up and get it done because time is of the essence, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would like me to get it done so that you can move on to the next thing. All right. So that's for me, my clarity. I can get some clarity from them, but that's what we were using about the door is the clarity. And then if I'm mad about it, I might go and say something to another coworker or to another member of my family. Somebody was mistreating me, or just get it done. If I'm using that as a reaction, more than likely I'm not going to be connected. So what is connection?
What is connection?
Yeah.
Well, it requires shared meaning and shared understanding.
So we are working together, collaborating.
Right.
And trying to get something done together.
Right. Trying to meet all of our individual goals
needs,
at the same
needs,
time.
Right. So more than likely, if somebody's telling you just to get it done, they have some urgency that you're not aware of.
They may not understand why you're saying that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And chances are they probably won't ask. They'll just huff and walk away and maybe do it, maybe not. They might just get bent out of shape about it.
So let me back up for a second. So there's the person who's saying they just get it done. Let's call him the boss.
Yeah.
And the other person is just the employee, just get it done. So the employee can have, if they're reacting, they're probably going to get mad. They might storm out.
Yeah.
They might get, depends on what's going on for them.
Which may not bode well for them with the boss.
Correct, right,
Yeah.
if it's the boss. But if it's another coworker, they might give their opinion and you can't tell me what to do.
Right. Yeah.
So that depends on who is giving this power over demand. So, all right, so now if there is a response that's from somebody who's giving you a demand, is how do you say, I hear you? Not necessarily go into the tell me more, but how would you say, I hear you? I understand what's important for you. Let's say it's your coworker, not a boss.
Right. Well, you use exactly those words. I hear you. I understand where
I
you're
hear
coming
how
from.
important it is for you to get this done really quickly, or for me to get it done very quickly, because this is what you need to get done.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And it's really that. So, understanding what someone is saying is really very simple. And you don't need to say anything complicated to communicate that. You can paraphrase what they said. I heard you say this. Is this how you're feeling? Or you can say, yes, I understand I understand your perspective, and so on. There's any number of ways to do it.
So when it's the other person's perspective from the boss or the friend, just get it done. What's their perspective?
Well,
they've made a power over request or demand of someone.
Yeah, it's a demand, most definitely. Just get it done.
Just get it done. So they might feel frustrated, lost, or urgency. Yeah.
I think, if it's different. If it's a boss, then there's urgency that you may or may not be privy to. If it's a colleague, they might just be thinking, well, just get it done, because what else are you going to do? Which is not exactly the same kind of power over as it is with the boss, because the person does matter in that calculation.
So there's misinterpretations and there's Understandings. Ooh.
Yeah, misjudgments.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've heard those before.
Uh-huh. All right, so the doors. You can share a little bit more about the doors. So for this person that is hearing this message of just get it done, how do they walk through the door?
Right. That is, tell me more. What feels heavy right now? Mm-hmm. You know, what are you feeling overwhelmed about? Mm-hmm. You know, you can ask all sorts of questions. Yeah, it's asking the question.
Well, you want to get
showing
clarity.
The curiosity.
Yeah, you want to get clarity that they're overwhelmed because you don't know that they're overwhelmed. So you want to make sure you're clear. Even though they tell you to get it done, that might not be overwhelmed.
Right.
So you get clarity about what's going on for them.
Yeah. Well, in the example, we said someone says they're overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. So, but what does that mean? Right. Yeah.
So you still get clarity about it.
Yeah.
Right. What that overwhelm looks like.
Because windows can get dirty, but doors, when you open them, it's clear as day.
Right.
And doors require courage. Right.
Yeah. Unless it's a glass door. I'm sorry. I'm throwing a different direction.
It can still get dirty.
It can still get dirty. Anyway,
yeah, but you have to open it to walk through it.
Yeah. All right. So it doesn't matter whether it's a door or a window. Here we are. We're introducing perspective and choice. Everyone has a different perspective than you have. And here's where it is helpful to be aware of that you have a different perspective than somebody else. Mm-hmm. Even though we are sharing it and they're hearing it, they might not understand your perspective. So you still want to make sure you're clear, and that's where clarity is helpful. And then the door offers choice. I can choose to do this or not do this. I can choose to support you or I can choose not to support you. I can choose to take care of the request that you asked me to do, or I can invite something different, kind of like the boxers. Mm-hmm. There's another way to do this. Mm-hmm.
I wear a G-string.
Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know about the other one. I do not want to know about the other one. All right,
Jerry.
Okay. I'm sure that's probably, I wonder if that was acted out or if that was just spontaneous with them.
Oh, who knows?
I just really want to find out. I'll see if I can find out.
Right.
So, all right, so tell me more. What is that?
Tell me more.
Tell me more
is an invitation,
right,
for someone to tell you about what they're feeling or what the way they're seeing it. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful question. Mm-hmm. You know, tell me more. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't follow it up with something else, it's an invitation for more information to understand them better.
So think about an invitation that you get in the mail. Right. You know, the old invitations, you got a party that's coming.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, how exciting. I got invited
so
to
on
the
party. It tells you all the information that you need to know about the party, when the day is, the time is, where you have to go to. So the tell me more is simple. It's an acronym for tell is your thoughts, your emotions, the lessons you're learning, and the lessons that you might get from this, and then the learning that you're getting from this experience.
Right, and those might look like thoughts. Mm-hmm. What was I thinking in that moment? Mm-hmm. Emotions. What was I feeling in that moment? Mm-hmm. Lessons. What did I notice or realize? And learning is how might I grow or try something different in the future.
Right.
You know.
So then there's the me. That's the first M. Mm-hmm. The tell me more. So that's about meaning and empathy.
Right. Why does this matter to me? What value is touched?
Right. And then more.
No. Is empathy.
I talked about empathy. I said empathy. M was meaning and E is for empathy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So empathy is about hearing the other person. Mm-hmm. and getting their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Really, that's what empathy is about,
Right,
right?
right. What do I need from you to connect with me here?
Right.
You know, and that's
You need popcorn, I bet.
popcorn.
I would like to have some popcorn.
Okay,
Anyway,
personal desires coming
I know.
through.
Okay, so more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have what more is?
Well, motives
Uh-huh.
is the M.
Uh-huh.
So what was driving you?
Uh-huh.
What were you hoping for?
Uh-huh.
O is options.
Ah, options.
What choices did you see
Uh-huh.
or not see at the time? I don't know. And reflection, which is the R, looking back, what stands out to you now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because now that you've actually asked for more. And engagement is the E in more.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you want to move forward with me?
Mm-hmm. It's a really good tool to use. Tell me more. It invites people to, because when they hear it, tell me more, you're not telling them something about something else. Because sometimes it feels like a lecture if I'm going to have to tell you what you've done wrong or tell me what I'm doing. So, but tell me more is another really good way that kind of invites us to continue the discussion and the things that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to find out more about what the person means when they said whatever it was they said.
Mm-hmm.
It's the basic way to say this is you're opening up with curiosity.
Right.
So responding with curiosity is a surefire way to keep people engaged.
Right.
And stay connected.
Well, we also want to create discovery instead of defensiveness.
Well,
so
right.
That's what another way we want to use it. So.
Yeah. Discovery is always preferred to defensiveness because.
So when you open the door, is tell me more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's a good one.
Yep. Opening the door, not just assuming that what you see is everything to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that acronym. That's just a marvelous metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so
I have something funny to tell you.
Okay, yeah. Tell me a story.
I want to tell you a story. So we shared a little bit about misrepresentations or misinterpretations.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so this is a little story about these misses. Once upon a time, a family showed up at every conversation, whether you invited them or not. Their names? The Misses. Misinterpretation twisted your words until "I'm tired" became "you don't love me." Misunderstanding smiled politely, but packed the wrong suitcase. Miscommunication left you standing at the wrong restaurant at the wrong time. And their cousins? Oh my gosh. Misassumptions and misjudgment? Well, they just barged right in, filling their blanks and stamping labels before you even finished your thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Or, sorry, filling in blanks. Sorry.
Right, yeah, filling in the blanks. Yeah.
And then there was the Misters. Well, they arrived. Mr. Defend, he crossed his arms and he built a wall. Not like our wall. Well, maybe. Mr. Pretend, he whistled and acted like nothing was wrong. And Mr. Right, oh, he strutted in, insisting he already knew the answer.
Uh-huh. Oh, we all know him, right?
Yeah. And of course, Mr. Silence. He said nothing at all, leaving everyone else to guess. The truth is, these characters live in all of us. They walk into our conversations without knocking. But the good news here is we don't have to let them run the show. The moment we notice them, we can pause and laugh and say instead, "Tell me more." Because the antidote to every miss and mister is curiosity.
That's right. Curiosity.
Yeah, I like that little story.
Yeah, that's a great little story. I love that.
Yeah. So what did you get from our little story today? What was helpful for you?
Well, and it was more than just that little story.
Mm-hmm.
It was our entire conversation.
Yeah.
Expectations.
Mm-hmm.
They ruin everything.
Yeah. I think we're talking about those next time.
Are we?
I think that and judgments. Yeah.
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 But
Next
are we talking about kitchens and living rooms?
I don't know. Might be the bathroom.
Right. Miss Urgency. Yes,
Yes.
the bathroom now.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Well, that little story, it's life, you know.
Mm-hmm. We have
like
all
you
of
said,
those.
They live in all of us.
They live in all of us. They're everywhere. They're within everything.
Getting their fingers in everything.
Right. Right.
And the rub is that we learn how to not be reactive to them and how not to succumb to them ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what real belonging can be achieved,
Mm-hmm.
is by not falling prey to those things
Mm-hmm.
and their cousins and the misters.
Mm-hmm. So we've talked a little bit. Our first two analogies, or our first two metaphors, was the walls and the roof.
Mm-hmm.
The walls were for structure, and the windows, the roof
is protection.
for protection.
Mm-hmm.
And about boundaries. We talked a little bit about setting boundaries.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. The walls are boundaries.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're coming up with some more. We're having fun figuring it out at the same time. But we hope that you stay with us and see where we're going next, where our architecture for connection, architecture for belonging.
Right. When we continue next week.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to Blueprints for Belonging. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow. Leave a 5-star rating for us and share it with a friend.
You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen. Your support helps us keep building conscious connection in this disconnected world.